This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I've been talking about this over and over. Talking about why you constantly see the mainstream media. You see commercials like Pizza Hut, Progressive. You see late night TV hosts like Stephen Colbert wearing the tinfoil hat, talking about the Illuminati, the Illuminati, the Illuminati. How they've taken something that's true, the Illuminati, which does exist, but is obviously part of a bigger picture that involves the Zionists, the Jesuits, the secret societies, the Freemasons, right? There's lots of branches involved. But they've taken that term and they made it a trigger word so that when people hear of the Illuminati, they see the pyramid, they think of all of this stuff that makes them laugh because they've been desensitized. So they go, oh, these crazy conspiracy theories, yes, they're living in an underground secret world. Oh, all this stuff is going on. Oh, they're going to kill us all. And, everybody has been desensitized from it. This is how they keep the masses dumbed down. And now, what a coincidence, right? Right after Pizza Hut does it, after Progressive does it, and there's many others out there, now we see Taco Bell getting desperate with this newest commercial that they have called Belluminati. That's right, Belluminati. Oh, I don't know what that's a reference to. I mean, really, they should focus more instead of making mock commercials which have nothing to do with food. They should at least be focusing on potentially giving anybody who comes to Taco Bell, instead of giving them fake Illuminati stuff and trying to, make fun of it and use the pyramid now in their logo and stuff like that. They should be focusing on giving people ammonia. Because the only thing you get after you eat at Taco Bell, if you have the Nachos Bel Grande or the Quesadilla, is the fastest case of the runs that you could possibly imagine. So maybe they should focus on that. But instead, you get this company who's supposed to be making fast food focusing on what? Focusing on that. So we see an old man, he's got these eyes. I guess he's some type of trying to make him look reptilian, or they're trying to make him look, like he's transhuman. They hold the dollar bill up. It scans. You can see, which is showing you, which we talk about, right, with the microchip technology and all this stuff that they have, which everyone's going to have. They scan the dollar bill. You then suddenly see the pyramid, right? And don't forget the Taco Bell logo, which has the 666. If you haven't noticed before, the 666 is right in Taco Bell's logo, as most of these logos are for these companies, right? You see the sideways pyramids inside George Washington's eyes, and then suddenly these people are now in an underground world, right? And we see people with pyramids drawn on their faces. You can see the pyramid on the wall, the candles, making a mockery of the real sex parties and orgies that these sick pups have all the time. Not bringing light to things like child abuse and how these sex parties that they usually have children locked up in cages, right? They just make it look like it's a good time. They use this mountain of quesadillas to make it look like a mountain of pyramids, and they call it the $1 stacker, right? Desensitizing people to all of it. You get this guy with the pyramid drawn right on his face, right? And people just see this stuff and they laugh. They don't realize what they're doing is they're taking something serious and they're using humor and sarcasm to desensitize people from truth. Otherwise, if this stuff wasn't true, why are they constantly talking about it? Why are they shutting channels like mine down? Why are they talking about these things? Because they've been exposed. And they know the only way that they can keep this mind control working is through repetition and using humor to deflect. So you see the all-seeing eye on the wall in the background. Everybody's got hoodies on, right? Oh, like it's a big joke. Like, oh, they wear cloaks and they go underground. Little do these people know who think this is a big joke. If they only knew these people in hoodies who worship the Baphomet, even then they go, oh, wow, they're worshiping Satan. Yeah, if you saw some of the stuff these people do, including cannibalism and eating babies, you might not think it was so funny then, because I don't find it funny at all. Then you see, let's look closer at the dog, but you see the Belluminati, the pyramid, right? Then they make a mockery, of course, to try to be funny with the pyramid. You get beef, cheese, tortilla, all the way up to the all-seeing eye, the capstone, right? You can see people partying in this bizarre underground party, trying to make it look cool. They showed George Washington holding up, the Jay-Z hands at the pyramid hand sign. Everything stands for Rockefeller. I mean, it's a complete joke. They zoom in on it, right? The $1 stacker. Then at the end of the commercial, a secret society? And the answer is yes. Moses is saying, oh yeah, you can join the secret society too by having the $1 stacker. I mean, it's amazing to me how people just don't see. You know, they see this and they're like, oh, what great marketing, even though it has nothing to do with a taco, really. It has nothing to do with the product of the food. It has nothing to do with them telling you what's an actual beef. And like I said earlier, they're not talking about giving people Imodium or Pepto-Bismol with every meal, which is really something they should focus on doing. Because I think I speak for everybody out there that's had Taco Bell before. I mean, if you don't have toilet paper in the car or right by your side, you're in big trouble. Big trouble. Some people have to go in there wearing a diaper. That's another story for another day. I mean, look at this, folks. Look at this. This is just, it's a common theme that we're seeing, right? This is repetition being used through humor, like I always talk about. This is the stuff, whether you realize it or not, when you sit there and you go, I can't wake up my mom, I can't wake up my dad. This is the reason why. Because this is subliminal programming. Your parents are seeing this, your girlfriend's seeing this. They might see it on a level and just laugh. I think it's goofy, but it's storing in their memory bank. They're seeing the signs, they're seeing the symbols. They're being told that, oh, it's a big joke. The underground secret society for the Taco Bell, for the special Taco Bell $1 stack. And then when people hear about this stuff, they don't immediately dismiss it because of the programming that they've been put through. And if people only understood that mind control was real, they do this for a reason. They're not doing it to go, let's make a cool commercial and make everybody laugh. That's how we're going to market our $1 stacker. You better stack your toilet paper if you get a $1 stacker. I'll tell you that much. The same stuff. Day in, day out. They don't stop. They continue to do it. And the reason behind it is because they know the effects that it has on the masses. They know that by doing this, they dismiss this kind of stuff. And if they only knew the stuff that they dismiss and they laugh at, if they only knew what really was going on, that these secret societies are real, and all I have to do is look in their town and find a Freemason lodge, and they go, oh, that's not a big deal, they're just a bunch of guys that get together, and they go bowling. Oh yeah? Open up some of the books they read. Those are the creepy rituals these grown men do. Like get in their tighty-whitey underwears, blindfold each other, hold swords to their throats, and take an oath swearing to secrecy. And then they're told that Lucifer is God, and then they're told they're here to control us and be our controllers. Oh yeah, it's a big joke, right? Everyone goes, oh, what's the big deal? Look in the mirror. They go, I'm not under control. Let them say whatever they want. You're not under control? How's that 50-hour-a-week job going? Working so you can have a house that you don't own that the bank owns? That sounds great. Called slavery. Modern day slavery. Nobody has any capability of flying, of doing things with their hands, things that would be able to keep them alive when the government decides to pull the plug. Well, I know how to do sales. Oh, you do? I can pick up the phone and I can call somebody and I can sell them this here walking stick. Oh, really? Great. What else can you sell? Well, I could sell them this sweat. Oh, that's going to get you real far. You'll be the first one shot in the battlefield because it'd be useless. People can't grow. People can't build. Because they're busy being slaves inside of a matrix that they're told, oh, work hard, play harder. Oh, yeah, you gotta just chase your dream. Work hard, stay late as you can, making those phone calls that are pointless and meaningless to people to try to sell them crap they don't need. And it goes for all professions, really. I'm not saying every job or anything out there is useless, but let's be realistic about the common people in the matrix and what they do for a living. The pointlessness, the slave jobs that they have. So they look at it and they go, controlling or doing anything because they can't look in the mirror because they're so prideful they don't realize they already are slaves in this system. They've created a system of slavery and we're all part of it. You know why? Because we let them control everything. Oh, we're going to tax you on your land. Huh? I thought I bought the land. Yeah, but we still technically own it, so we're going to tax you. But I thought I owned it. Yeah, you do, but we own it too. That makes no sense. None of it does. We should never be in this spot. That's what gets me out. We should never be where we are now. If our forefathers, if our great-grandparents, you look at the baby boomers in the mirror, they go to the generation before. They're the ones who put us in this spot because they got spoiled. You could be bagging groceries and be a homeowner back then. Ah, yes, let's go to the movies for a nickel. Hey, everybody can do everything. Let's be distracted by all this pointless crap. Right? Then they plain sight, desensitizing, and nobody sees it. They think it's a big joke. Well, the joke's gonna be on them at some point. And they realize how stupid they were while they were here on Earth. What idiots they were. What zombies they were. It's a complete disgrace. And thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you. To get started in data analytics, you don't need previous experience. The Google Data Analytics Certificate will teach you to code in R, to code in C, visualization, problem solve like an analyst. At the end of the day, being a data analyst is about communication. It's the number one soft skill that you'll pick up. And so learning how to take the information and make it accessible to a lot of people is at the core of being a strong data analyst. Ready to get started? Enroll today. We're going to have an 18-pound Hamon Iberico.
Well, whip up some of my famous sangria.
As we go also pair our delicacy with some cotton candy and Rice Krispie treats.
I don't know what to do with those tostadas. Real.
Not everybody has a fairy tale ending, but when it's self-deprecation, that's where you get in trouble. It's nice to prove fans right, nice to prove critics wrong, but it's not right. You're constantly making these cool memory file it is important, right? To finish the story, but then you make it a spirit journey. It's an adjustment from finishing the story to these big marquee title matches. You turn the Rock Hill was the first time I ever thought leaving someone from their generation. How similar is Cody Rhodes to Paul Leonard? The Road is not based on him. Never said anything bad about it. Had nothing but respect for my time there. We've always been fully committed to the character. Does that mean that you're fully in character now? That's a great question. You're coming at the time to do this. Thank you. Are we doing it? We are doing it. We're live. We are live right now. Yeah. I like the bracelet here. Oh, friendship bracelet? Yeah, that's what they call it. That's what they call it. They become a thing on the live events, and then after TV is really when I get the opportunity to make the rounds and do the pictures and autographs and stuff like that. People like give these to you. Yeah. And it's always tough leaving the arena with stuff. Whether, I'm lucky I have the bus, but I can never, if you've given me something, this is probably a good, also bad habit, I can't discard it. Once you've given it to me, like, you'll see the security guys, they'll take something for me, those still travel with me. So basically we have this whole drawer, and I mean, it's the stack of the bracelets is like up here, and it's the coolest thing ever, so I like to throw one on from time to time. How do you decide which one to wear then? Well, this one I felt was appropriate, because it says WWE Champ. And as you can see, and this is the first time we've done an interview since I became WWE Champ. We've done the interviews at a lot of different various stages of your career. Yeah. Right? Ring of Honor champion, we did that one. Yeah. We did one right before the very first AEW show. Yeah. We did one when your documentary came out. Yeah, becoming Cody Rhodes, the best documentary there is. Better than the WrestleMania one, I think. For sure. Yeah, you could have, a lot of the footage, I think, was used. So I feel like you could have also just made a second documentary for me, but whatever. Actually, the WrestleMania documentary, I thought Ben Hauser, Matt Brain, Adam Panucci, and those guys were separate from it, but those doc teams are really, really good. And they're getting very, so there was a period of time where DVDs were super, super transparent and honest. Then there was a period of time where it was just one side of the story. It seems like we're getting back into the hey, let's tell the truth. Let's get it all out there, and that's really cool. So there's some people that are like, I don't want to know this much. Like you're breaking kayfabe too much. Yeah. With the behind the scenes documentary, that's really as far as I think you should ever go. Not because I don't want people to know, but the legend is supposed to be cooler than the fact. So watching the documentary the other night, I feel like people have all these questions, and there's kind of these different outlooks and takes, and I like that more than someone definitively saying, no, here's actually what happened. Plus, I like that Rock, Roman, me, Seth, and Triple H all look like we were involved with a bank heist, but have different stories when we got called by the cops. Like everybody in the interrogations, it was him, it was me, I do like that. What happened that night after you won that? couldn't sleep. You went right to the Today Show. I went right to the Today Show. I laid in a bunk and I texted a bunch of people, including The Undertaker. And now Undertaker has a podcast and a stage show. So things you might say could become public knowledge. These legends, that's what they do. I left him what I would say is a rambling, perhaps intoxicated little rant on his, just thanking him for being there. It's the freaking sheriff. But yeah, immediately after, here was sincerely, I said it in the behind the scenes documentary, but it's really how I felt. I thought I was almost worried there'd be this sense of completion, this sense of fullness. I was genuinely concerned, like, well, the story's over. But as soon as it was done, it felt like, oh, literally felt 10 feet tall, felt bulletproof, felt younger, felt faster, like just didn't feel grizzled at all, to the point where I thought, oh, this is going to be a lot of fun, but what do we do next? Because you finish the story, but then you begin this whole new journey. Yeah. Right, and what does that look like? So I think it's an adjustment right now for going from finishing the story to these big marquee title matches. I was particularly happy with the match with AJ in France and the match with